Looking to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Now Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watching now, Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Santos with the extra. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Jackson on second down. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch. Good for 16 and a first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, They do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We're back to New Orleans after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. as his guys are in for 6, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
They've got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot.
Back to throw here. Bryant with a catch right side. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And he
will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Alex Anzalone able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. on as the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Bryant has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun! We got three, fellas. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 Over!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught at the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Running with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Jets, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.